Ladies and gentlemen, the Federal Reserve and Donald Trump has just flipped. They know a massive economic collapse is coming for the US if there is not big change done and done soon. We have just got huge news of what's really going on in the economy, and we've also got some leaked information about the Federal Reserve's next move that's going to have massive consequences for the US economy and the dollar. We've also got Donald Trump's latest comments and opinions on Bitcoins and his plan for what he'll do with the US government's Bitcoin and much, much more. So everyone, this is going to be a very, very important episode. So let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into the news, facts, and the data. Well, look at this, everyone. The Federal Reserve is panicking, and even though there's still high inflation, they're trying to tell you that inflation has gone away. There's no more inflation. Well, we all know prices are still skyrocketing, but now it's coming out that the Federal Reserve is preparing for massive rate cuts. And again, this will have big consequences for the dollar and your purchasing power, because we're going to get into most of these 7 charts. I think I'll go over 6 of them that I think are very, very important that will make the case for a Federal Reserve rate cut. But this is just really language for why the Federal Reserve is so scared for the economy, because the only reason they'll be cutting is like what they did in 2000s before the dot-com crash, in 2007 before the 2008 financial crisis, because they think something is very, very wrong. So I'll go ahead and move myself here so you can see the charts. The case for cutting rates. So inflation continues to slow descent. Now, we all know prices are still high, but they are not accelerating at a pace that they did in 2021 and 2022. And the reason for this is because the economy is collapsing, consumers are tapped out, people have maxed out their credit cards, and they can no longer afford these crazy high prices. The next chart, the labor market is now at an inflection point. They keep saying on how great the jobs market is doing, when a lot of these jobs they're creating are low paid jobs, not very good jobs, or part-time or casual jobs where they're only working a few hours a week. But even that now is slowing. Now, rent, this will have big consequences for the housing market. Rent is not going up so aggressively like it did during 21 and 2022, but they are still very, very high. But again, people can just not afford these rent prices anymore. Now, also fiscal spending may help slow inflation, because we all know the US government is going bankrupt. They've spent trillions and trillions of dollars. They're in trillions and trillions of dollars worth of debt. And them stopping their spending or slowing their spending, we all know they won't stop spending, is going to, they say, help reduce inflation, but it'll also weaken the economy. Now, again, the labor market, we're seeing payrolls and job openings are collapsing. We can see this happening very, very rapidly. And this is just more signs that the economy is not doing great, unlike the mainstream media is saying. So don't believe the narrative, everyone. Inflation hasn't gone away, but the economy is going to fall into a very, very steep recession, I think, in 2025. And also, to keep the bubble going, they have to keep on lowering interest rates and pumping money into the system. Now, what is this going to lead to? This is going to lead to massive asset inflation and a decline of the dollar, and you're going to need assets to offset this. And Trump has just spoke on a national crypto stockpile. Now, I know a lot of you don't like crypto, you don't like Bitcoin, and that's completely fine. A lot of people say you don't hold it, you don't own it, even though you can self-custody digitally Bitcoin. I'm not here to try to convert you, but we'll go into why Bitcoin, I think, is so great for those that want independence and not a centralized cryptocurrency like they're trying to go. Bitcoin is decentralized, and you just may want to have a bit of Bitcoin in your portfolio. I'm not telling you to go all in, but those that have had a bit of Bitcoin in their portfolio have outperform the markets massively. So look at this, everyone. Trump proposed a strategic national crypto stockpile and says never sell your Bitcoin. So at Nashville, former President Donald Trump said that if he returned to the White House, he would ensure that the federal government never sells off his Bitcoin holdings, but he stopped short of proposing a formal Federal Reserve of digital currency. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think the US government should have a Federal Reserve of digital currency? Let me know down below. Now, what he says here, I completely agree with it. For too long, our government has violated the cardinal rule that every Bitcoiner knows by heart: never sell your Bitcoin. Trump said during his keynote speech at this year's Bitcoin conference in Nashville. He said, "This afternoon, I'm laying out my plan to ensure the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and Bitcoin superpower of the world and will get that done, he said. Now, it will be very interesting to see how it can get this done because there is a lot of innovation happening in the cryptocurrency space for fintech. There are a lot of scams out there in crypto, but there is some great work being done, and we do not want to make it hard for people to progress in the US and then some other countries take off with this technology and then outperform in the US. Now, what he says here is what I really like, and Bitcoin, just like with gold and silver, it stands for freedom, sovereignty, and independence from government coercion and control. This is what Trump said during his keynote speech. And this is why I do like Bitcoin and why I think it goes well with gold and silver, because it's trying to achieve the same goal of financial independence and not relying on a centralized authority. So if you're a Bitcoin believer and a crypto holder, I think this is bullish in the long term for cryptocurrency. But with what's happening in the economy, with what's happening in the markets, there is going to be huge volatility ahead. So that's the end of the news segment part of this video. And I now want to talk about today's video sponsor, DeFi Technologies. That's stock ticker symbol DEFTF. Because DeFi Technologies is a financial tech company that's making it easier for traditional investors to get involved with digital assets. Imagine being able to invest in a diversified portfolio of these assets without needing a separate brokerage or bank account. Sounds convenient, right? That's exactly what DeFi Technology offers. They provide exposure to a wide range of digital assets through regulated equity instruments. This means you can invest in the growth of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, along with other Web3 protocols in a secure and regulated way. Now, one of the biggest hurdles for investors is trust and security. Well, DeFi Technologies is a publicly traded company which adds a layer of transparency and trust. You can invest through your regular brokerage account just like you would with any other stock. This familiarity is a big plus for those who are cautious about stepping into the world of digital assets. Now let's talk about revenue. DeFi Technologies has an aggressive revenue model with multiple income streams. They earn from trading and management fees, staking and lending earnings, and strategic partnerships with digital assets and DeFi sectors. This diversified approach helps maximize revenue generation, making a robust business model. In fact, they have growth 78% year over year, showing their impressive growth trajectory. Next, when you look at digital assets, DeFi has been up over 1000x over the past 5 years, significantly outpacing Bitcoin. This remarkable performance makes it a no-brainer. Plus, DeFi Technologies doesn't carry the same holding risk or exchange risks associated with Bitcoin. Now, another key point is a diversified digital assets exposure. While Bitcoin is most well known, it only accounts for 51% of the digital asset market. DeFi Technologies offers broader exposure beyond just Bitcoin. This includes significant opportunities in decentralized finance and Web3 sectors, areas that are typically hard to access through public markets. Now, this comprehensive approach allows investors to tap into the extensive $2.4 trillion sector. The growth sectors that DeFi Technologies focuses on are incredibly exciting. They provide direct exposure to fast-growing sectors of exchange-traded product, ETPs, and cryptocurrencies. By leveraging innovative financial instruments and market trends in DeFi and Web3 technologies, they are positioning themselves at the forefront of this digital revolution. And with the company set to be added to the NASDAQ soon, the visibility and accessibility of investing in DeFi technologies will only increase. The company's focus is on Valor, the new business DeFi alpha. Valor, often considered the crown jewel of DeFi technologies, has built an equity product for crypto that makes it easy to issue ETPs. Once you have the license, they make 7% of their assets under management, and with a $500 million under management, that translates to significant revenue. Despite having only 9 employees, Valor is highly profitable and making on average $60 million per year. Furthermore, DeFi Technologies is not just riding the wave of digital assets, they're helping shape it. By offering trusted regulated exposure to a diversified portfolio of digital assets, they're making it easier for traditional investors to participate in this exciting market. Whether you're new to digital assets or looking to diversify your investments, DeFi Technologies offers a compelling opportunity. Let's not forget about their impressive market performance. The company's stock has doubled in the past month and is up a staggering 1,800% in the last year, with a market cap of $450 million and shares outstanding at 290 million. This growth is phenomenal. And with Anthony Pompliano, a well-known figure in the crypto space as a shareholder, and endorsements from industry experts like Eric Jackson of EMJ Capital, it's clear that DeFi Technologies is on the radar of major players. Now, the company is so profitable that it has announced a stock buyback of up to 26 million, meaning they're buying back their own shares, effectively reducing the number of shares available in the market. This could potentially increase the value of remaining shares and a move that benefits existing shareholders. They've also purchased 200 more Bitcoin and diversified into solar and other sectors. Additionally, DeFi Technologies has debuted the first yield-bearing ETF, with one new set to launch on August 11th. This innovation in financial products showcases their commitment to leading the market in new and profitable directions. The second business under DeFi Technologies is Reflexivity Research, run by Anthony Pompliano. They consult for notable figures like Cathie Wood on tech startups and altcoin ventures. The profits from these consultations flow back to DeFi Technologies, where they strategically reinvest, including in Arbitrage Trading Desk, which has already cleared $97 million in trading revenue. Now, good management is critical, and DeFi Technologies has it. Oliver Rousey, the CEO and founder of Hive, and Jonan, the founder of XBT, are both deeply involved. Importantly, they have significant skin in the game, owning 45% of stock themselves, which aligns their interests with those of other shareholders. So to wrap this up, DeFi Technologies, again, that stock ticker symbol DEFTF, is not just another company in the digital asset space, it's a powerhouse with its aggressive growth, diversified revenue streams, and strong leadership, is well positioned for continued success. And for people like yourself, this is your opportunity to get in before Wall Street really catches on. But everyone, what do you think about all of this? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching. You're awesome. I'll see you all in the next video.